That is some unit. Don't even need straps with this one. Where was that when I hauled hay? What's the biggest hay hauler you guys have ever seen? This one's pretty big. Today we've got a bit of a busy day. I got a call yesterday. I've got 2 Super Bs coming in to pick up some hay that I sold back in July or August. Back before we had snow. Well, it's January now. We've got a ton of snow. And all my bales are still out in the field. So I gotta plow snow so that the trucks don't get stuck. Got a lot of work ahead of us here. Pushing snow with this tractor is not really that big of a deal, except the sun is shining, the weather's warming up, and the snow is actually kind of starting to melt on top. When I went out pushing snow last night, the snow was actually making the tractor spin out a little bit. The snow is getting really sticky. Turn. The snow is deep. I'm just hoping pulling the wagon through it isn't going to be too bad. 13 bales at 1,400 pounds. The wagon's probably, I'd say 8,000 pounds. It's a lot of weight to pull through deep snow. The truck is coming tomorrow morning, so I have to get this done before dark. I have to at least get the bales through before dark. Plowing snow, I mean, I guess I could do it with the lights on. Big trucks get stuck easy, especially when you have 2 trailers behind you. You've got, I don't know, 3 times as many wheels holding you back as you do driving you forward. She's full lock, turn. Pushing snow is fun for the first half a dozen times you do it. And then after that, it just becomes a chore. Coffee break? No, Mike, stay focused. You got a job to do. I'm used to minus 33 and colder. Now that it's plus 5 is what it's going to get up to today. I'm not used to that. Oh man. Well, I've got a pretty decent sized landing pad plowed. I don't know if you guys can really tell. The snow is just getting sticky. Well, I know I gotta plow on this side yet, just like that, but I kind of want to start bringing bales over here. Without the bales, there's really no point in the truck even getting in here. Here's how I finished it out. At least where the truck tires are going to be, there's not much for snow. So he'll get the best traction that he can on that. And then even if the trailer does kind of ride in there, You can see how my tractor tracks are. It's well, it's not bad. Up here, I just need to flatten these ridges out. Well, that's better. Hopefully by morning all this snow will freeze and then it won't really matter anyway. You'll just kind of ride on top of what's left on the ground. Oh. Can't even lift the loader, it's so heavy. Now I just have to make sure the trail out here is good. I wonder how big of a snowman I could make with the tractor. I mean, that's a little bit of a start. Come on, Mike, focus. You got bales to haul. Ooh, there's another snowball. Well, I'm just gonna start building Frosty. Oh man. Well, let's get the wagon and start hauling some bales. There it goes. The snow is getting very sticky. My tractor is spinning the whole time just pulling the wagon around. Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this done today. That's a big snowball. Uh-oh. Mike, you shouldn't have done that. Uh-oh. Can I back up though? Oh yeah, it'll go. Huh. It's like a big wall of snow. The snow is getting very, very sticky now, as you can tell. And in the low spots, like here, that's where it's going to be the worst. So I'm just going to drive through the middle of it. Helps a little bit when you put the bucket down and kind of plow a trail. Wait. Why am I making a S-curve? Can't I hold it straight, Mike? Nope. That's why I bought GPS. Kind of like having GPS. Gives you a chance to kick back just a little bit when you're going from one end of the field to the other and then back like 450 times. It's half a mile at 450. That's 225 miles. Drive that far going 5 miles an hour. Tell me how bored you'd get. Somewhere around here looks like a good spot to get the wagon stuck. Boy. And then I'm just gonna point it back to where I need to go. Over there. Oh, maybe I can take my old trail. There you go, Mike. For once, you're actually planning ahead. Plowing the trail here was good because I could just follow it back. Well, the snow is not above my knee anymore, but it's still above my boots. The part that I hate is the wagon hitch settles. So then you come back with the tractor and the hitch don't line up. And if you're like me, you would rather fight with a jack that is hard to turn when it's got weight on it than cut welding and re-weld a new one on. So if you're also like me, you'll just use the loader to lift the front of the tractor so that the back goes down and then it lines up with your hitch. It's called getting creative. Farming is generally just about repetition. Do the same thing over and over and over again until there's none left to do. And then you find the next job and do that one over and over and over again. I've got 2 more loads left. I'm just gonna skickly get them done. Shouldn't take too long, as long as I don't get stuck. The wagon, I don't know if the wheels are really rolling so much as skidding along like a toboggan, but I'm scooting the bales back to where they need to be. just enough daylight to finish. I had one bale that just blew apart. The net wraps froze to the ground on some of the bales, but there's nothing I could really do about that. I'll see you guys back out here in the morning. Well, he's here now. There's gonna be a second one showing up right after him. Well, let's see how fast we can get this thing loaded. 48 bales, that's a big load. Mike, you should have plowed a bigger area. This trailer's a lot longer than you were remembering it was going to be. Oh well. This takes a bit of persistence. Oh. Is it gonna fit? Hope so. Oh, a little more forward, maybe. I think they just need a little push. Just don't tip the truck, Mike. You don't make enough for that. And then on the back one, he wants me to start at the back. It's probably good. So the way we gotta load it, we gotta do the bottom on front and back trailer, and then go to the other side and do the bottom over there. And then he has kind of midway rails, I don't know what they would call them, but they come down and sit on top of the bottom row, and then you put more bales on top of that. And then he's got a top hat that holds the bales on. You don't even need to strap it. Okay, now we gotta go to the other side. Remember what I was saying yesterday about farming being repetition? I pick things up and I put them down over and over and over again. Okay, this is a little tricky because I don't know where my grapple's at, and I don't want to wreck anything. Do I just let it go? I guess so. Okay, so I've got 6 bales left of ones that we moved yesterday. I'm gonna save them for the front and back of each trailer, and then put ones that are probably frozen together in the middle. That way when they fall apart, no one can see it coming or going. Well, that's one load out of here. The second one is soon to go. I guess the truck was a little bit late this morning, so he's going to be here, well, probably another 10 minutes or so, which is perfect because I can have my second morning coffee. Well, I learned my lesson on the first load because hindsight is always 20 and a half. I'm going to push a little bit more snow because these trailers are a lot longer than I remember trailers being, even though I was doing that for 4 years. Let's get some snow push so I have some more room and not sliding sideways all the time. Scratch that, second truck just showed up. I didn't even get my coffee yet. It all works off airbags. Pump up the airbags and it lifts up the wings. Same thing with the top hat. One airbag to load her up and one to hold her down. Well, let's get to loading. It's kind of tricky because you got to get it as close to the front as you can without twisting your loader off. Well, I think we're probably good there. All about repetition. I really hope that these bales hold together because they're not fun to haul when they fall apart. You end up having to tip your mirrors out further so that you can't see what's going on behind you. Because seeing what's going on behind you just adds a little bit of stress. Well, you guys get the point. I'm going to quickly load up this side and then jump to the other side, and I'll bring you guys back in when I'm doing the top row. And you can see what I see, or can't see, when you're putting the top row on. This part's a little tricky because Mike didn't plan ahead. I didn't plow enough snow. Come on, Mike. So to fill the rest of these trailers, we have to go back up over by the road to the other group, but I still have 4 bales over here yet. And a bunch of snow that I should probably push out of my way. Get out of here, snow. So, just so you guys can see from my view, can't really see nothing. I don't think that's it. Gotta move over a little. Yeah, somewhere right there. Perfect. Well, second truck is now loaded, so we're officially done. And because Mike doesn't know how to count, I've got quite a few bales left over, which is good. Feels good to get that off my to-do list. I've been looking at those bales all winter, wondering when I'm gonna have to go and get stuck. And I've got more bales over there than I thought I did, because Mike doesn't know how to count, obviously. So, I guess that's about it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.